we can't get stuck doing like an early ice palace here. A bug. Well, a bee, but still. So on this one, we have, it's pretty similar to what I've been doing normally. Bosshunt. This is open, starting boots, but I also, since I did a boss shuffle on this one, and that can end up costing a lot of time, I tried to counteract that by giving myself a starting flute. And the compasses are going to be shuffled now, because the compass will tell you what the boss is of that dungeon when you go in. So compasses are very, very good to find. Otherwise, you could end up going through like Eastern Palace, thinking everything is all good, and then you get to the boss room and it's Trinex. And you have to leave and come back later. Garbage. I was hoping for bombs there. And just ones. All bad. Don't like it. Okay, I do like that being a heart piece, though. That means that if that's something required, you have to do Aga. Now Aga is only required if we need Dark World access, and there's no other way to get there. But I know a decent amount of sequence breaks, sometimes that doesn't matter. Okay, that stupid bird. Okay, a 3-pack of bombs, that's not too bad. That means I can get a 4th bomb, and if we need more, we'll just go to the bomb hut in the bottom of CAC. Because I can get 1 when we go through, when there's a bonk rock that gives you a bomb every time. That's coming up right outside here. You walk over this way. And this will always have a bomb. Hey Honor, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, I've been was sick this week. The girls have been having sleepovers and doing late night swim, but it rained tonight. So no late night swim, no sleepovers. Just hopefully getting a little bit back into a little bit more of a normal schedule, but odds are things will go back to being crazy again before too long. All right, more bombs. Oh, geez, there's not enough money to do the bottle vendor. No, there's a pool in the village we live in. That's a really, like, the public pool in the city I grew up in was really, really dumpy and not well maintained. But the public pool that our village has is really, really nice. And they love going there. We got a season summer pass. So they've been going there a couple times a week. Geez, still no money for the bottle vendor. Okay, blue boomerang, we got blue mail. Yeah, Lucard, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Welcome in, Cobalt fan. Hope your Saturday's going well. My PC is a custom build. It's nothing too fancy. I just told a friend of mine what I'm looking for and what my price range was, and he just basically recommends parts. I say, you know more than I do. I order those parts, and then he builds it. A bow, that is very nice. But still, the money situation here, not being able to hit the bottle vendor yet. Actually, I'm kind of close. I think I might go farm the well or Blind's Hut. Yeah, but welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, we'll do one run through here. Well, have I had a Dell? I think the last pre-built I had was an HP Pavilion. But I mean, when you've got friends that, like, the guy that builds my machine, like, computers, he's got, like, a dozen different ones in his house. Like, he ran our 7 Days to Die server, he's got a Valheim server up right now. Like, his basement is like a mission control. It's going pretty well. We actually, my wife was out going book shopping today, and since the bookstore was by Best Buy, she decided to go into Best Buy, and she got a Switch 2. So our house has a Switch 2 now. We got, she's playing one of her games upstairs right now. And I am down here playing old games from when she was like 6 years old. Oh, I'm glad we did that. Bottle vendor had flippers. To think, I almost left and came back to that later. Oh, that sucks. I always, every time we have a... Really? There's 300 bucks there. Every time the power goes out or something, I get worried that something's gonna happen to my system. I mean, I have an external hard drive that I have a lot of stuff on, but who knows if like the hard drive's still gonna end up being fine. Don't need that. Actually, why am I running? I have a starting flute. I agree completely, Alucard. To me, this is a top 10 game ever made. And this is, at least in my opinion, by far the best Zelda game. Granted, I don't enjoy the 2D Zeldas, the 3D Zeldas all that much. Well, I shouldn't say that. I really liked Ocarina of Time when you played as young Link, but as soon as you got to adult Link, I just got really, really bored. Yeah, she sent me a message and text with a picture of the Switch 2 sitting on the seat in our car, and she's like, "This is not a drill," and oh wow. And they had like 15 of them there. Another compass. Oh, that's Ganon's Tower. That's a useless compass. But that hammer, that is really nice. We've got an offensive weapon now. Well, actually, I already did the bow. Actually, what's the stun prize? Oh, well, actually, a heart being the stun prize isn't that bad. We'll take that. And having this golden bee here, also not bad. Go get him. Thank you, bee. A lot easier than trying to hit them with the bow. So many compasses, I love it. Yeah, if it's got onboard graphics, it should be able to run retro stuff without much of a problem. And for 15 bucks, that's a great price point. Can't argue with 15 bucks. Ow. Can't argue with running into a bush. Oh, I don't have a glove. I was gonna try to... I'm like, maybe I should farm this before I go to Zora. It's getting close on the money. Let's go back to 8. And part of me wants to go up to Zora right now. But it doesn't seem to make much sense without having the 500 bucks. And I can't guarantee I'm gonna get more money before then. The flute makes things a lot nicer. Oh geez, there's not a whole lot left to do. This might end up being an... Wait. Eastern is available. Why is... Half magic is nice. Oh, Eastern might not be doable because I don't know what the boss is. And maybe I can beat Eastern right now, but until I know what the boss is, that's potentially not doable. Of course, you get the early bow, and then the game is like, we're gonna give you an early bow for the first time ever. Next Friday video, hopefully, let's see, I don't know how much I have in the backlog for Friday stuff. Actually, no, I have 2 challenges that I have out there. So next one, probably next week Sunday. Usually I try to do one every Sunday. In this week's is in A Link to the Past. I'm ideally, once I can actually start streaming more regularly again, I want to try to start doing like 2 a week instead of 1. Just because the more uploads, the better. Mushroom. But yeah, the next one should be next week Sunday, probably. The mirror. Next week Sunday, probably. Okay, that's a good mirror. Let's follow this, turn in the mushroom. Is there anywhere I can farm some money? We can't do Houlihan because we got the flippers. Well, it's not that difficult to get back at this point. Oh, I can't do the old... If I had a sword, I'd rescue Gary. But without a sword, I don't think I want to try that. Like, if I had Samaria, I'd probably give it a go, but navigating the dark rooms without a sword is not too exciting. Alright, another 20. We're getting close on the money here for Zora. 10 arrows. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that, even though there's a hint tile there. Blue Badger. The Blue Badger is the absolute perfect bunny walk music. Guess we'll do Spiral Cave here. I probably should have went and did Escape first. So yeah, we'll do Spiral Cave, save and quit. Then go do Escape. Wait. Can I do... Oh, well, no. Can't do hair without... Oh, heck. Wait. Hera is a possibility. Ow, okay, let's just get down here. That's right, Hera is an option here. I can get in, but I might not be able to go very far. Depends on the series. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat and a decent amount of Street Fighter. But other than that, I haven't really done many of them. One of my roommates in college and I used to... Well, he was very good at Mortal Kombat. I was okay with... We played Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 a lot. And I could play as Cyborg, Smoke, Raiden, or Unmasked Sub-Zero, and he'd still just make me look like an idiot. But it was still fun, which is what's important. A Magic Bat is open right now. They've been going... Oh, yikes. Hopefully everything's okay there. Bit by a bear? Yeah, that doesn't sound good. That is not the kind of thing you want to get bit by. Or really, do you want to get bit by anything? Might have to leave the sewer room. Unless if there's a sword down here, I will go sequence break Dark Cross. Oh, jeez. That sounds absolutely nuts. Hopefully whoever got bit is okay. Like it was just a glancing one and a little scratch, not a full-on chomp. Like the little nibbles the dogs do when they're playing. Like when they put their teeth on you, but they don't actually bite down. They just kind of like... At least that's what our dogs do. They'll like, you'll end up getting teeth, but they won't actually bite. Do I have to go back and farm single rupees off of tree poles or something like that here? Got Magic Bat, we've got a Gina. Kabul had a really cool combo, if I remember right. Oh, I also like Stryker. Was never good with him, but I like playing as him. Hey Zeke, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. That is not the money I need. Alright, let's try to go to Magic Bat here, because that just opened up. Oh no. A little bit of yakety sax, but we don't have time for that. Alright, what does Magic Bat have? Money? A compass? Okay, that's good. Now we know who the boss of Pod will be. Yeah, you can see that if you're feeding the bears against what the signs tell you to, that's probably a good indication that you're gonna get bit a little bit. Hey Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Okay, well this isn't so bad to go to Agina with the flute. But I mean, at this point, I've got Eastern, Hera, and I really would like to have the money to pay off King Zora before going over there. But it's really not seeming like it. Just give me a 50 right here. 50 bucks. I'd love a sub 2, but this does not feel like it's gonna be one at this point. Well, before I go into any of those other dungeons, I have to go to Zora. Let's see a little bit of cash here. Like, even if I could get a glove, I'd go back to Ice Rod Cave. Wait a minute. Why am I doing this? I can go back to CAC. I can farm the well. I can do a couple loops around the well. Then I'll have the money I need. And then I can get this from Zora. Well, the pause screen time would still be pretty rough here. Though I did actually, there's a new setting that... Fast pause menu. They also had an instant one that I could probably turn on that would be even better. Alright, so we're just gonna get this, come back in once, go to the back. Yeah, this does not look like a sub 2 with how much extra running I have to do just to try to get enough money for Zora. And how the early progression is really weird here. Like, I'm still a glove and a moon pearl away from Light World access. I don't have a sword yet. And I've got two options. Do I go up to Hera? Or do I go to Eastern? Eastern has 3 items. Hera would have 2, and it's very likely that I'd be blocked out in Hera. I can only get 2 guaranteed. There's no fire source if I have to go in the basement, so I think I gotta do Eastern next. Unless there's something here that changes things. After all the work I just did getting Zora, getting the money for Zora. Oh, no, okay, we're gonna definitely grab that compass. Compasses are worth quite a bit in a boss shuffle. That way I can know what the boss is before, right when I go into the dungeon and not go into a boss room and not know what's there. And have to save and quit. Or mirror out. What a waste. I did all that hunting, all that farming for a piece of heart. We did get the compass to desert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 compasses right now. Technically 6 if you count the Ganon's Tower one, but the Ganon's Tower compass is... I don't believe it tells you what the 2 bosses in there are. Maybe it does now, but... Alright, I guess we go head into Eastern with no sword. Though the hammer does the same damage as a tempered sword does. Just got a really weird hitbox. I mean, I can get to the boss here technically, but trying to do that dark room... Yeah, without any way to, like, I don't have a sword to navigate the dark... Like, the one to get to the big chest, I think I could probably do that, maybe, without a sword. But trying to get through the one where you have to get the key drop and everything, that just seems like it's asking for trouble. so we're gonna not do that one. But hopefully we just get a nice progression item right here. I mean, that's good. We got the big key early. I can get the big chest when I go through, but... still not what I wanted to see. I mean, I didn't even know what, like, a glove would be really good. The Moon Pearl, we have to have it, but it's not going to do anything right now. Alright, 2 items left in here. And I didn't even know if the... logically, whatever's on the vanilla big key chest, it's not in logic right now unless we find a lamp. And if I find a sword, easy. I could very well still die trying to get it without being able to exactly see where I am in these dark rooms. Alright, here comes another item. There's the Moon Pearl. Piece of heart. So, okay. I believe that means Pyramid Fairy will have a piece of heart. Another progression item. Map. What? The big key, got the map. Okay, just get through here. Okay, made it. Yeah, I gotta kill everything here. Hey, a sword. That's a sequence break too. Oh, what? The compass is still missing. Got 2 dungeon items. There's 4 in here. The only item left... I must have forgot to track something. The only item left here should be on the boss. So I guess the only option we have left now is the Tower of Hera. Oh, no, we can sequence break Gary now. I got a sword. I mean, I guess I could have tried this with the hammer, but it would have been pretty miserable. But with the sword, this is easy. Oh, Dark Cross is also an option now, too. I mean, it's not in logic, but I could definitely sequence break Dark Cross. But something has to be in Hera. Probably a glove that'll get us into the Dark World. So both Eastern and Hera would have had a progression item. Get out of here, cabbages. Alright, so yeah, only other thing we have right now is Hera. No fire source. So it's got to be something early, one of the first two checks. A map? Pointless? Heart containers and blinds hideout. I already got that. Or is this gonna take us up? Oh, okay. Looks like we're going up the stairs. Actually, I think this means... Well, no, maybe we can't beat this. Because it's a boss shuffle. I don't know what the boss is in here yet. And with this item loadout, there's a lot of bosses that I can't beat yet. Why? Yeah, I don't know what they'd think you... Like, if you're... It's not... Are you, like... It sounds like you're at the shack. You're not, like, out patrolling or anything, so... How would you have seen anything? Okay, we're just gonna do this that way. I mean, I've got Bombos. I've got a sword because of that sequence break. If this is Cold Stare... I could do the really dumb thing and try it. It's the key to the basement. But we can't do the basement. So the map... Okay, this has to be something. And there has to be an item in the... What the heck? I don't have a fire source. What else can I do here? Did I miss a check in Eastern? Okay, it's vanilla. We can beat this. Get away from me. Stop hovering over there. If I fall down the hole in the middle, it's 2 floors. Oh, beavers can be adorable. Alright, so we still have an item in the basement. What else can I do? Don't have a fire source for the basement. Oh, geez, I'm an idiot. It's in Paradox. I don't know why I didn't think to go to Paradox. I marked off Paradox Cave. I don't know what, I must have marked that off when I was doing the Zora stuff. And I should have thought, and my brain was just like, oh, I can't do Paradox. And I should have known that there's nothing blocking me from getting into Paradox, so all this goofing around I've been doing was because I marked off Paradox early. There's 7 items in here. One of these is going to be my progression. Oh yeah, with Boss Shuffle, they give Moldorm lots of extra eyes. One of the coolest, it's hopefully the second, you can get, like, 3 bosses will repeat twice in this kind of boss shuffle. So hopefully we'll see Moldorm in, like, Skull Woods, because that is free. Moldorm cannot work, or he cannot move in Skull Woods. Alright, what's the progression? A glove, probably? Yep, there we go. That's Dark World access. And a lamp. And a Master Sword. There were so many good things in here. And I could have had all of these a long time ago. And I just missed the easiest bomb jump in the entire game. That song was I'd Do Anything for Love was like the #1 song for such a long time on the radio station I listened to when I was like 12. Alright, I wasted so much time being dumb. Well, I'm up here. We're gonna go get Hera Basement. Odds are there's not going to be anything worthwhile in here, but... Let's see, then we've got Dark Cross. There's all sorts of other fun stuff we can do now with that lamp. Can also go into the Dark World. Not a lot that can be done in the Dark World yet, but... Oh! Hey Falcon, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I didn't know that. I just figured I screwed up the bomb jump. Because that definitely would not be the first time I messed that up, and it won't be the last. But that's good to know. I know that you can mess up. It's a similar thing with Herapot, where depending on if you get certain drops, you can hook onto the pot correctly. I've had that one happen too. But that's good to know, because I missed that jump before too, and I just always assumed it was me. Okay, Burna. That's actually not bad. I'm not going to argue with seeing Burna there at all. Oh, okay, that's stuff for the Dark World. Not worried about that right now. Alright, goodies. The book, okay. Book is nice. I think it's probably longer to go back through this in reverse. To get to Dark Cross. If I can even, I might be locked out of doing this in reverse. It's been so long since I did it this way. Like there might be a block I can't get through. I've got the key. Actually, is this Dark Cross? Oh, this is really close. 300 bucks. That's not bad. How do we want to get in the Dark World? First, we'll do South Dark World. I don't... Well, maybe I'll do Arrow Game. Get enough money to buy a few blues. But also, technically, Swamp might be available. No, I don't have Hookshot. Forgot about Hookshot. Alright, Johnny, what do you got back here? Absolutely nothing. What a waste. You disappoint me, Johnny. So now I don't think I need to bother doing, see, we need 110. Yeah, I don't need to bother doing Arrow Game now. Yeah, there's no hype there at all. That is just absolute trash. Like, there could not be less hype in there. I'll take the container heart. That's right here. Alright. Come on, Stumpy. Maybe the mitt, so I can just walk right up to the Village of Outcasts. Oh, okay. I say, wait, it's Starting Flute, but that was a vanilla flute. That would have been there if it didn't... that's right, I never took the other flute out when I added the Starting Flute. But still, that was fun. Got double flutes. Come on, where's the good stuff? If it's gonna be rupees, at least make them reds. No, red. Not green, not blue. That is a lot of digging for nothing. Wait a minute. This is really out of the way and horribly inefficient. Well, not really out of the way, but... This is probably about as close as I'm gonna get to Bombo's tablet for a while, so... Because I don't know when I'll get the hook shot, and that'd be the next time I come back to do Swamp. And that's assuming the boss of Swamp is even beatable. I do have the compass. Though I guess it would, if I was going in there, I'd still go and clear out as much as possible. Yes, I like to try to avoid... Am I far enough over? Oh! 2 pixels. I wasn't lined up with that flower properly. Actually, I'm right here. Let's go into desert. Got the fire source. I've got the compass, so I know who the boss is. So if this is a beatable boss... ugh. I mean, yes, technically, this is beatable. I've got the bow. We've got blue mail. I don't like it. But I'll give it a shot. And the worst that happens is I fail miserably. Oh, that's what I did. That's why the numbers were off in Eastern. I clicked Desert instead of Eastern for one of those. Wait, no, that's the wrong way. So I believe this means the big key will be on the torch. And the map will be in the big key chest, and then Vidi will have a Triforce piece. Yep, and we got a hint tile. Who are the Poes? Compass is above the Poes. What was down here? Is this a heart? It was. I'm definitely grabbing that if we're gonna be doing Vitreous right now. And I've got a bottle of green. Probably should have bought a couple bottles of blue. But I've got the green. I've got a fairy. All right, here goes nothing. Actually, can I do a burner run through the eyeballs? I was gonna say, is this actually killing anything? Okay, yeah, this was no problem then. Burna coming through in the clutch. Alright, second Triforce piece. So that's good. Oh, and one of these was a red. Let's just pretend it was desert. Okay, now where to? And I could finish Eastern, but I don't know who the boss is. I'd like to have the compass before I do that. Or be able to beat a higher percentage of bosses. And Eastern's not a progression item, it's just a Triforce piece. Still that one item sitting on Ether Tablet, but I probably actually should have grabbed that item when I was right there at the Tower of Hera. getting the basement. I was right next to the Ether Tablet. Until it's been a while since I played this, I'm making a lot, like, accidentally checking off Paradox Cave, making a lot of really stupid mistakes that I normally don't make. Alright, we know who the boss is in Skullwoods. Well, we will know. We've got 2 items we can pick up in here, so I'm just gonna... Actually, let's dip the front first and hope for the best. I don't want to go into that back room if I can avoid it right now. Gel caps, so they're so much better than that chalky junk. Okay, there's one. We can get one more item in here. Then I know the last item is on the boss, and we can bail. There we go. So I should probably go down here and get this key. Then we can bail. Well, it's the big key. Oh, well, I can steal a key in the back. That's fine. Actually, we're coming out here. There's a couple mirror checks I can do before we go to the Village of Outcasts. I never looked to see who the boss was. Hold on. I mean, I could keep going, but there's really nothing I can grab. Like, no progression. Ooh, Landmo. Because I got both of the progression items. The last item is on the boss. And that'll just be a Triforce piece. And I can't even get there because I need the fire rod to get through that. Yeah, we'll go up here, check. Okay, 300 bucks, don't need it. Avoid the Myrtledactyls. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one went right over my head. 2 mirror checks. We got King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge. Then we'll go to the Village of Outcasts. Hopefully finish up Thieves Town. I'll know who the boss is because we got that compass. Great Zelda. I mean, I can technically get into Swamp right now, too. But I don't want to dip into that. There's only a couple items without the hook shot. That is a useless compass. I already beat that boss. Tony Danza would be an interesting boss. I wonder how they would do that. Let's see. Alright, Village of Outcasts. 3 items, then we dip into Thieves Town. Spaghetti Toss would be fun. Heart. Not great, but knowing some of the bosses that we could be running into without expecting it. Like Trinex on ice, that is just miserable. And that's something I'd likely be doing. Wait, can I get the Ganon's Tower yet? this for ice. No, I think I need the mitts to get to Ganon's tower. But with a boss hunt, as soon as you get access to Ganon's tower, that's so item dense, you want to go in there right away. Alright, so Village of Outcasts is basically a bust, unless there's still a shot in Thieves Town. And our boss is Helmasaur. Thieves Town is beatable. And we got well, 4 items plus the Triforce piece. So hopefully one of the items in here will point us to something. Otherwise, there's kind of a lot of just loose checks here and there. I really got to go back up and get Ether Tablet, though. If there's nothing here, I think I'll do that. Then we've got Spike Cave. I can work that in. Oh, that's there's... So with Boss Shuffle, you don't actually have to go rescue Blind in the basement. You can just go straight into the boss room. But I've got 1 item left here, and not a whole lot of checks available elsewhere. So I want to go pull this last item out here. Stop it. Rude. And hopefully the last item isn't going to be all the way in the basement. It'll just be right here. Which naturally means it's going to be in the basement. Oh, it's not. Alright, so we got a bug net. That can be... that pairing with the, like, anti-fairies to using magic powder... to turn anti-fairies into fairies, and then catching them in a bottle, any anti-fairy can be a fairy in a bottle at that point, which is nice, but... So let's see, yeah, the map and the small key are just sitting in the basement. We're not even gonna go down there. Jerk. Alright, here goes. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, and $17. I missed. Got him. Alright, Triforce piece number 3. Hey Coconut, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. How'd the SMZ3 go? I would, well, I did see Ninja Turtles on ice when I was like 5 or 6. Trinex on ice probably would have scared the crap out of me. At age 6. Well, even now, I do not like Trinex. Trinex is mean. That is both red crystals. Wow. Okay, so the pyramid is available right now. Well, before that, first thing I gotta go check Ether Tablet. I left that behind. Way too rusty at this. Let's see, we'll do Ether Tablet, we'll turn around, we'll get Spike Cave. Spike Cave is going to be nothing because it's always nothing. Then we'll save and quit, go to the Dark World, hit the bomb shop, get Pyramid Ledge. Why am I going in here? Get Pyramid Ledge and Pyramid Fairy. Because maybe I should work in Homie Fish there too, because I'm not going to be back on that side of the Dark World. That's basically all of the overworld, well, most of the overworld checks at that point. Unless this is something really good, then I might just skip Spike Cave. That is not good at all. Just with it giving me both of those red crystals so early, I feel like the progression's gonna be at Pyramid Fair. Actually, it said... Well, no, that doesn't mean anything. It did say that one of the checks in Pyramid Fairy was just a heart piece, I think. But that doesn't mean the other one won't be anything. That was a terribly placed bonk. So was that. Oh wait, no, this is half magic. We got plenty of time. And as always, Spike Cave is hot garbage. Actually, we'd have to do Homie Fish after Pyramid Fairy. Because I'm not going to walk the big bomb all the way over there, if that's even possible. So 3 dungeons in, and 2 of those were red crystals. I mean, technically, Swamp Palace, Hookless Swamp is an option right now. I mean, Hookshot could be in Swamp. But if I see Hookshot, that's right where we're going, is to Swamp. Might even disregard Homie Fish if we get Hookshot over here. I probably shouldn't, just in case. I like to be very thorough, which is why I would not be a very good tournament player. I have a very hard time seeing something green on the map and not checking it. Okay, that's just 20 bucks. Don't need it. Whoa, okay. Then who was the fairy guarding a heart piece? Oh, who cares? That was an awesome item. I like it. Now we're a Samaria away from being able to finish Meyer, possibly. I could do Ice Palace, but after the disaster that was last time, I don't want to go in there and do the bomb jump again. I want to find Samaria first. Well, you might not have a choice. I mean, that did... The Mitts opened up Smith Chain. They opened up Meyer. But we can't get Meyer's only 2 items. I've been burned by refusing to go into Meyer before because it was only 2 items and I didn't have Samaria yet, but... So we've got the first check of Hookshot Cave, we've got Super Bunny. We've got Meyer Shed, we've got Checkerboard. Those are quick though, let's do that first. And there is Hookshot Cave, I mean there's hammer pegs, there's smith chain. Samaria hookshot. Let's see it. Samaria, I can't believe that worked. Okay, now we can do Ice Palace. Actually, we might be able to finish we might be able to finish Mire here. And that opens up Turtle Rock. Because Trinex might not be in Turtle Rock. I mean, I would not want to end up doing the whole thing only to find, like, Argus in there. So yeah, Trinex and Argus are the only two bosses I can't beat at this point. Another bug. LB. We've got the compass to Mire. Let's dip into there. Or let's not, because that is the one medallion we do not have. So let's not dip into Mire. Alright, I'm gonna... This is probably not the most efficient thing to do here. But I want to do, like, smith chain, do hammer pegs. Get rid of that B. That is true. I have Samaria now. We've got the compass to ice. I've got Bombo, so Ice Palace is also an option. Well, I mean, it's not even... I can just do it. Yeah, I think we'll do ice next now. Come here. We're going home. After this little excursion, we will hit up Ice Palace. Run through that. Oh wait, those mitts opened up Ganon's tower. Well, I've got the compass. I can see what the boss is in ice. But I can't do... I need Fire Rod to fully do the right side of Ganon's tower. Left, we can't do much in there without Hookshot either. We can get a couple things. That's not Hookshot. Alright, let's go grab Gary's lunchbox. We'll take it to 7. And we'll walk here. And there's a couple things I can do on the mountain right now. I should have checked one of the other mountain chests, but... oh well. So the magic's a little low. I'm gonna flute to 2, buy another blue. We've got more than enough money. Oh, Pod is also... I've been completely overlooking Pod. Yeah, Pod, depending on the boss, Pod is also a easy clear. It's been so long since I did a boss shuffle where I'm looking at the tracker and I'm seeing all these dungeons as partially marked out, and I think, oh, I can't do these yet. When the reality is I can, I just have to be smart. Alright, here goes. Piece of Heart is in Thieves Town. That's just terrific. What? That was supposed to use the beam, and I was supposed to grab that with my boomerang. Ice Palace off to a wonderful start already. How did they do this? It worked! I don't think that was the right setup, but it worked. Rule of Fire is in effect. Fire locked by fire. That was beautiful. So Fire Rod means we can definitely beat Skull Woods now. Man, things are really starting to look up now. Go. Nope. Come on. I was starting to worry I forgot how to do Icebreaker. That is the most important tech in any game ever made. That is item number 2. Alright, if we find one more, we can just... Hopefully, I don't want to have to go over to Iced Tea. There we go. So the last item here should be on the boss. Uh-oh. Hold on. I will clear out Freezer Room here, because why not? Yep. Probably should have saved that magic, though. I don't know if I'll have enough to use Bombos when we get down to... I guess it's not that big of a deal to flute back and buy more potions. This isn't inverted. Well, that should be more than enough. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to use, Wait, that's right, this isn't... I forgot about this. I never looked at the compass. This isn't even this is even Cold Stare. It's blind. Okay, that's getting ridiculous. And you want to play like that? We're just gonna do this. Alright, piece number 4. And a blue pendant. Ice Palace is done. Uh-oh. Oh, that worked. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna run back here, grab Pod quick. I mean, grab Skull Woods quick. guess I could check. I mean, I can do pod, and we can mirror back to Eastern after pod, depending on what the boss is. And just run to Eastern and blind check the boss. Unless pod gives us an Eastern compass, which I would not be upset with. So yeah, the only compasses I'm missing right now are Eastern and Turtle Rock. It's so nice not to have to do that room. And I only have to do 10 of the 12 Triforce pieces, so checking PED isn't as important. Might still do it, because I want to be in the light world anyway. Teleport back in. Well, to teleport to Flute. Then I can Flute to 5. And we'll be right at pod. Alright, we'll be halfway there now. Alright, this is fine. Got him. And that's a blue crystal. Doesn't matter though. Only thing that matters are potentially pendants and red crystals. Alright, that is piece number 5. That was the wrong spot. That's better. Okay, just 3 bombs, so we definitely don't need pad. Alright, to 5. And there's a few things I can do in Ganon's Tower. Turtle Rock is also an option, but I don't have a compass for that. And it's such a waste if you go all the way to a boss, especially in a place like Turtle Rock. And Eastern really isn't all that short by itself either. Each boss can appear up to twice. So I don't have anything ruled out yet. We haven't found a duplicate boss at this point. Armos Knights. Alright, we are finishing out pod. This will be piece number 6. I'm gonna go over to this side first. Are there hint tiles in here? Yes. Cache is underwater. How about you tell me where a hook shot is? Maybe an ice rod. Those are the two items that are preventing me from beating one of the last remaining well, one of the potentially remaining bosses. Oh, you gotta shoot the arrows this way. That was horrible aim. Ow. Really exciting game. That's wonderful. I really appreciate all of the keys. Alright, first item. Garbage. Alright, we'll get this, we'll drop back down, then we can mirror back to the start. Okay, Pod, you could cooperate a little bit. Seriously? All of the small keys, basically. There's a total of 6. Might as well just go straight through. Still have 4 items left here. Because there's a Triforce piece on the boss. Really wish I knew how. I gotta learn to hammer jump. Instead of walking around like this. Jerks. Alright, more bombs. Not exactly helpful. Arrows, also not helpful. Oh, I don't have the... Oh, yep, definitely rusty. I'm gonna have to come back for that. Should have remembered I didn't have the big key and went right first. That was the smart move. I'm sitting here thinking this is like a big key shuffle. And I already had the big key when I came in here. Oh, wait. There's the big key. Like, yeah, there's definitely an item back there. So I have to take the walk of shame. Actually... let's get Harmless Hellway first. Then we'll do the Walk of Shame. We can mirror out of that. And then just go straight to Armos Knights from there. Then we can collect Triforce piece number 6. Okay, a tempered sword, that's not progression, but a tempered sword is big. I do not like doing Master Sword Ganon. I can do it, I need lots of health and magic. But I can do it, I just really would prefer not. Stop shooting arrows into nothing. I just said stop doing that. Wow. Good thing they dropped another 10 here. That was pathetic. Come on, hurry up. Let's move. And there are some things up the mountain that I could do. But first, I mean, I'm right here. I can flute right into Eastern. And as long as the boss isn't Trinex or Argus, it'll probably be Trinex. We can just go ahead and clear Eastern right away and be at 7. And I guess we'll go up to Turtle Rock. I mean, there's a few things that could be done. Like, Swamp does have a couple items I can get to. Well, without Hookshot, you can't get to most of it, so I'm trying to wait till I get the Hookshot. Piece number 6. I'm making surprisingly good progress here, considering I haven't had to turn around at a boss yet, which is really uncommon. But that's probably going to change when we get to the end of Eastern here. This would be logically where I'd get my tempered sword, I think. Because I got my first sword in the big key chest here, but that was with a sequence break. Use the hammer to get through the dark room. Right, hurry up, chop chop. I used to know the way to pick up pots and just do 2 quick hits and get through that, but I don't remember how to do that anymore. Alright, come on. Let's hurry. Got places to be. Oh, that's Mimic Cave, okay. So Mimic Cave also has potential. I forgot about Mimic Cave. We've got six possible items in Turtle Rock here. That's also assuming we can get into Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock could also be Ether. Fine, we'll just get this one first. Seriously? Uh-oh. That was pathetic. $25 should be enough. Landmo, beautiful. That is really nice. So we know we're not going to encounter Landmo again, but who cares? So we just got Triforce piece number 7. Alright, there's only maybe 3 items we can get out of Swamp, and there's a lot more in Turtle Rock, plus a lot more outside of Turtle Rock, so I'm gonna play the odds here We've got Turtle Rock. We can get into we can dip Ganon's Tower. There's going to be a lot more going on the mountain here. So I feel like this is definitely the option to take. Yeah, we can still do this. This is fine. Okay, that's just a heart piece. We don't need this. It's been a long time since I went to Turtle Rock this way. Okay, good. Quake. We can do that. Alright, but before we go in, I'm gonna get Super Bunny in the first check in Hookshot Cave. If this can actually be cleared, that'll put us at 8. And if there's nothing, no progression there, I think I'm gonna grab what I can out of Ganon's Tower. And it might actually be worth going to getting what I can out of Ganon's Tower first. Because I don't want to run all the way... Ganon's Tower I can't go that far into. Actually, I might be able to make it to the ice boss. Didn't want to do that. I needed to bonk off of that. But it's kind of a crapshoot, like, if I could get an item in one that helps me in the other. Eastern, why couldn't you have been Turtle Rock? That was Turtle Rock, I would have known exactly if I could go all the way through or not. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna dip Ganon's Tower first here. Wait, what? This is a boss hunt. Why does it make me need... Why does it say I need all 7? Okay, so Ganon's Tower is not an option, I guess. That's weird, though. It shouldn't make me... I shouldn't need all of those. I must have set something up wrong. Oh well, that takes one option away. And we get to listen to Over Horizon, which I never get to listen to in boss hunts. One of the few tracks that can make this place tolerable. Wait a minute. So if I need all 7 crystals to get into Ganon's Tower, odds are we're not going to be doing any of the Ganon's Tower bosses here. We're going to find everything we need. Oh, wait, no, what's... Well, no, we might skip Meyer. Because we're still waiting. I don't have hook shot. Oh, that's bad. Well, I'm officially like everyone else that has done this at least once. Well, even though this isn't my first time doing that. But still. Let's try this again. We're just walking through. I don't have hookshot to use iframes. That wasn't great. Alright. Let's keep going. Want the fire rod. That'll make short work of the pokey. Alright, one of my least favorite rooms in the game here. Go, go, go! Silvers, okay. Not what I was expecting to see there, but I am not going to argue with getting silvers. That just saved a ton of time on Ganon. Alright, so I think if I take the key from the pokey here and I get the key in that chest there, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a small key in that chest. Because I still need a small key to keep going. But I'm going to do it anyway, if I can actually get over here. I'm relatively sure this will be a small key. It's not. Oh wait, no, the big chest will have my small key. Okay. Well, I'm glad I did that then, otherwise I would have got that. I would have had an item left, and I would have felt obligated to come back in here to get that item. Now I know that was just bombs. Go, go, go. Sump pump sounds like an airplane. Okay, it's off. We're good. Alright, we take a slight break from Over Horizon to go into Mimic Cave. Definitely don't want to forget this. So I rolled 4 seeds for this. And I might have to delete the other ones, because I need Ganon's Tower to be... I don't like not having Ganon's Tower as an option for this stuff. I mean, yeah, it worked out in my favor here, because odds are I'm not going to have to go into Ganon's Tower, but... I'd still like to have that branching path. Yep, there's the small key. There's gotta be some kind of progression in here. Ether, hookshot. There's hookshot. Alright, that would make us be able to go a lot farther in Ganon's Tower, but can't, because we don't have 7 crystals. Actually, 7 crystals, we might have 7 after Swamp. So this would be a crystal. Swamp, we know Myers the green pendant. So we still might need to go into Ganon's Tower for 1. Unless we find Ether here. Shovel? $50, okay. Did I forget to mark something? I must have. Alright, I guess this is the moment of truth here. If this is Argus, we're fine. We can beat Argus now with that hook shot. If this is Trinex, I'm gonna be very sad, because then I have to go all the way back through here again. Wait, how do we do this? Oh no, it was over here. Alright, not Trinex. Stay out of your normal home, Trinex. Anyone but Trinex. No Trinex. It's Argus. The weapon was under the doormat. That is just beautiful. I was fully expecting this to be Trinex. Ooh, that means we can get Hookshot Cave too. So let's go do that before leaving. Alright, if this has like Ice Rod and Ether, that's the wrong door. Then we can just go mode everything else. That's not Ice Rod and Ether. Definitely not. Beans. Alright, I gotta go check that shovel. Then after that, we're gonna head over to Swamp, because that's the only thing we can really do. And after Swamp, we will be able to get into Ganon's Tower. So and I guess I could really just... Do I want to just go mode Swamp here? I could go mode Swamp, not do left side, and just assume I'm gonna... My last boss will be whatever's in the ice. No, I might not be able to. I might have to find Ice Rod. So no, I gotta do all of Swamp. This is going surprisingly quick, all things considered, though. Like, I feel like with everything that's been going on in this seed and how I've got to so many items when there was... I basically practically last location, multiple things. We're still only sitting at 1 hour 45 right now. So that's very surprising. Alright, this will be a small key. Oh wait, we got a compass. What's this boss? Not Trinex. Cold Stare, okay. You can do Cold Stare, no problem. Alright, big key. It's good to get the big key early, so you can get that chest right when you go by. Wait, do I remember how to specky clip? Got it. Beautiful. Alright, we'll go get this. Ooh, double heart. Very nice. I knew this was a crystal. Right, that was one item. Get out of here, Firebar. What? Did I do that wrong? Whew. Wait, did I forget how to dive her down? That's kind of important here. Diver down saves like a full minute and a half, I think. Here goes. Boomerang, not too great. And the red boomerang is fine, but not what I'm really looking for right now. And neither is that. But we'll be at 9 pieces here. If we don't have ether, then I gotta go to Ganon's tower. We gotta get to the boss on ice, and I'm gonna have to check items for an ice rod. And hope the ice rod isn't on the climb and I get down to Ice Armos and have to leave. Well, Ice Armos room because that's Ice Trinex, and then have to leave and do the whole climb. That would just be so mean. Wow, the compass to Turtle Rock. That's so nice to have now. After I've already been through Turtle Rock. And I couldn't have even come here first because that's where I got the hook shot. Yep, it looks like Ganon's Tower is our next stop. Very disappointing. That was a pretty good cold stare. Alright, we gotta grab that crystal then. I've checked everything in the game but Mire, Green Pendant Turn-In, because that's Mire, and Ganon's Tower. Everything else is done. Yikes. That's nuts. So unless Ether happens to be really early, and then we get like a Godmire, this isn't going to be a sub 2 hour. Why am I going that way? Just wasting time. Granted, I wasted quite a bit more time with the whole... That's the wrong door. Marking off Paradox Cave and not realizing that I could get to Paradox when I went to check Spike Cave. I mean, Spiral Cave. Because if I had done that, I would have got 3 pretty big items in there. Well, I probably still would have done all those overworld checks eventually, though. They just might have been a little more efficient. Alright, here we go. I should have checked at the pyramid to make sure Ganon was open. Because since I couldn't get into here early, now I'm wondering if I know I set fast Ganon, but maybe if there was something that didn't work right, or I set it wrong. Alright, here we go. Time for Blight of Mankind. Wait, why am I getting items here? Oh, that's right. I'm looking in case I need Ice Rod, in case it's Ice Trinex. So I guess let's just get all these. So I think I can get to the back pretty quickly through the Dark Magician side. And if it's not Trinex, great. We'll get the Triforce piece there and we'll be done. Because the left side gives you a lot more items, but it's also a lot longer. Assuming my brain is remembering this correctly. Pointless. Hurry. That Tink might have saved the day. If I got bonked there, I would have ended up being knocked back. And that door probably would have closed. 1, 2, 3, 4. All useless. Can I go over here? Why am I doing this? I don't take this path much, but I should still know better. What am I doing? Okay, reset the room. I had the right idea too. The idea was good. The execution? Absolutely horrific. This is... The play is the play is smart. This was the quicker move. The execution, though, is so bad. Sorry, Bob. Alright, if this isn't Trinex, this is our last piece. Of course, though, it's Trinex. Butter sword, okay, that's pretty nice. Yeah, definitely not the excellence of execution. I would be doing the heart name bad right now. They would not be happy to have me as part of their family. Alright, there's that ether. Alright, well, I'm not gonna bother going through looking for Ice Rod. It might even be in Mire. And I have the compass. So if I go in here and this is another Trinex, then I'll have to pull everything out of here and just hope that it's an Ice Rod. The Ice Rod's in here, otherwise we're gonna have to go and get it out again out of the basement of Ganon's tower. It was probably like one check in front of where I was. What's up, Zelda? Come on up. Come here. Yeah, your game is being very difficult tonight. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Vanilla Viddy. Can work with this. Now we just need the big key to be early. Like maybe this check or the next one. The big key is there, we can go straight to the basement, we can get in and out. If it's not, we're just gonna have to keep looping around this stupid place until we find it. What a seed. That is not, we want a big key, not a small key. Much bigger, it almost looks like a face. Alright, please be in here. Beans! Why am I going this way? Alright, come on. I'll use the anti-fairy. Magic is looking really low. So I'm not gonna fire rod this. I actually might not even have enough magic if I do it this way. Nope, we're fine. Big key, right here. Do it now. So yeah. I could have found, well, the Ganon's Tower big key would have been in the bottom there. But I would have had to do the whole climb to get to whatever boss was at the top. So that would have been just a terrible chain of events. I haven't actually played Minish Cap. I should, it's a 2D Zelda. I do enjoy 2D Zeldas. You want to come up, Zelda? Okay, so that's the last item here. Please be in the lobby chest. Don't make me go all the way around. Fine, we won't even get the anti-fairy. It's bad enough it's this deep. Just have it be in here. Don't make it any worse. Don't make it the last possible spot it could be. I shouldn't be saying that. I mean, it's still, that's a terrible spot for it, but it's better than it could have been. Alright, here we go. What was that? Walking around the wall? Actually, let's get this one too, I guess. Or, I mean, I could just lose all the hearts that I'd be getting refilled. That would work too. Alright, nice execution there. I did have to hit the switch, so we're gonna have to get this one here. Which we can do with our red boomerang. Alright, there we go. Alright, Viddy should be very easy with, Actually, I'll save the silvers. Why not? Might actually be quicker even to do it with the butter sword, just do dashes. Now we can switch to silvers. Wow, that's just so wrong. Okay, here we go. The home stretch. If I find out this isn't fast Ganon and I have to do the whole climb... It should be fast Ganon. It's a Ganon hunt. Let's get Arcane of Burn already. You want to come up here, Zelda, instead of just sitting there? Your sister used to be up here all the time. You can, that's fine. There we go, good. Hole in the floor, we're fine. There we go, that's better. Nice dodging. Stop teleporting, you coward. Really? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Of course he has to stop here. Terrible place for trying to get the torch glitch. Missed it. Uh-oh. Just missed. Better than falling off the edge, though. And having to redo the whole thing. Alright, so 207, considering I last locationed half the game. I mean, that's fine. And even, like, screwing up how Ganon's tower was open really didn't even hurt that much either. Because I wouldn't have been able to... Oh, wait. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do anything with it even anyway, because first I wouldn't have been able to get the big key, and I wouldn't have been able to beat Trinex. So all things considered, this is pretty much what I would have expect, I guess.